Hello everybody! Welcome to Akashi Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you a synopsis, short review along with my thoughts and opinions, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. So today I'm going to be doing a Korean drama review with you guys. I feel like it's been a while since I watched Korean dramas, but I was excited for this and I was a little bit scared how it's gonna turn out, but it actually turned out really good. I actually do really like it. So this drama is called Zombie Detective and it's Choi Jin Hyuk. Like, I swear this guy has so many dramas. Like, seriously, I feel like he has a drama after another or something like that. But it airs on Mondays and Tuesdays and it's a total of 24 episodes. So I'm going to be going over the cast synopsis in the first 2 episodes with you guys. So let's go ahead and go into our cast. As for our cast, we have Choi Jin Hyuk playing Kim Woo Young, and then Park Chung Hyun playing Go Sang Ji, and then Hwang Woon playing Chang Do Hyun, Tae Hang Ho playing In Sung Ruk, Lee Jung Oh playing Wang Wei, Ang Se Han playing Lee Tae Kyung, Hwang Bora playing Gong Sung Young, and then Ha Do Kwang playing Nong Puk Si. So as for our synopsis, a zombie and a writer teams up to solve crimes and exploring and going back to figure out who this zombie's life is and what he previously was. And throughout this, they resolve a lot of things. So previously, Kim Woo Young comes back to life as a zombie, and his memory is gone. He accepts reality and do whatever he can to be able to adapt again and to figure out what happened. And he ended up getting this job of being this private investigator and finding bodies and all these things like that, figuring out crimes and slowly trying to solve what happened to his past or why he was even given a second chance and all these things like that. In the meantime, Sung-ji, she is a writer for a TV show that deals with issues regarding current affairs, and she decides to get employed by being a part-time assistant to Moo Young while they try to solve mysteries. And throughout this, she ends up helping him, who he became a zombie detective, and pretty much in a way help him try to figure out what happened and try to solve current cases that she's been trying to dig up or trying to get to the end of it. So recap on the first 2 episodes, the drama starts us off with the truck loading some medical junk into this random field, destroying it with some fluid, and the next morning the news reports that these medical treatment medicines that were found that were destroyed was actually used 4 years ago and finally disposed out there. So this and then they're just kind of like confused what's going on. People are secretly doing that. And then we move into seeing this junkyard where a man, he wakes up and he's in this ragging outfit and suit, and he's zombie looking. He takes out a cigarette and smokes is coming out of his body. He's unable to talk, he's confused why, and he's moving really slow, but his mind is thinking and he's confused and all these things like that. He has no recollection who he is, his name, or how he ended up there, or where's the next place he's gonna go, so he's very lost. Then the scene moves on to a scene Gong Sung Jin, who's over a fence recording some stuff, and she runs away after taking this guy's phone, and this guy, he let his dog chase after her. At the same time, there's a detective or a policeman. Chang Do-hyun is on his way and he's driving really fast, and he gets just in time to decide to save Go Sung-jin and her camera VJ, and they finds out that she was trying to solve the case, trying to find the murderer by the name Santa, and they apparently got the wrong person. And apparently the Santa person was a part of this murder kidnapping case that happened a while ago. There's this little girl, Sori, and she's the daughter of this chairman of this KC training company. She was kidnapped and killed, and on that day, it was a snowing day, and the only thing they caught was this person dressed up in Santa's outfit. That's what they call it, Santa. He covered up his track. Nothing on CCTV caught him besides what pants he was wearing, and he has not been caught. And apparently this case got Gu Sung-jin really worked up, and she's trying to find out who this Santa suspect is. moving on, we see zombie Choi Jin Hyuk. He doesn't have a name here yet, and he's walking around with many thoughts in his head, trying to figure things out. He's hungry. He ends up eating a live rabbit, and like he's realizing that like he's a zombie and he doesn't want to, and as he's like frustrated, he tries to kill himself, but he doesn't die. And he learned quickly that he's a zombie, and he doesn't, but like he doesn't know why. He's like, he has a lot of questions and everything. And he ends up meeting Sunjin, and as he had her hoodie, and she has like this sweet scent that he smells, and it attracts him, and he's confused why, and so she comes back to get the sample from her hoodie, and then she thinks he's an alcoholic, and so she gives him money and she leaves, and slowly he starts to learn to talk, walk, use the chopstick, and all these things, like to become a human. And apparently by him doing this, it's already been a year, and then so he's still living in the forest or woods or whatever like that. And one day he hears a human comes by to this grave, and this human got beat up to death by someone, and he gets thrown away. And then zombie Choi Jin Hyuk goes and check up on this human who's almost dead, and this human ends up giving him a set of keys and this message to him before he died. So zombie Choi Jin Hyuk ends up taking this human's wallet and everything, and now he become the person Kim Moo Young, who is this detective. He ends up getting dressed up, and he comes into the city and starts where the village or whatever they're living at in the town, and he starts to live there, and he's trying to figure things out. Like he starts using BB cream to cover up his zombie look, and he goes around dressing up as a detective, and he always has a lot of questions. And he figures out that this detective guy, he does things to get money, so he tries to learn how to do things like that to get money, because he doesn't want to end up eating like live stuff, and he wants to actually get food because he doesn't want to eat other people or eat stuff like that. But like certain food gets him sick, so I think he's only eating like beef or something like that. And so he does end up getting involved with Gu Sun-jin again, and he learns that his weakness is when he gets hit on the back of the head. She ends up hitting him on the back of the head with a helmet and knocks him out for a bit, making everybody think he's dead, and because he has no pulse or heart. But he's the zombie, he doesn't have any of that. So he learns that, and she said to him that she will take full responsibility to pay for his treatments and everything. So at first he was just kind of like whatever, but then now he realizes he needs his money because he can't cover up his face anymore. He needs more BB cream, and he needs food, and he needs money to pay for rent. So he ends up going to her to ask her for pay for everything, and they end up working together, and slowly he starts to learn who he was in the past, like memories and stuff like that starts to come to him. So, and stuff like that, and like we get to see that this little girl Sori, it probably has something to do with him before he died, because Kim Moo-myung was like, when he saw this little girl's picture, even it didn't show anything, and it hurt him, and he was frustrated, like she had a soft spot in him, or he had a memory about her or something like that. So from the looks of it, of how like in the beginning he was in like this his like a suit and everything like that, from my guessing he was probably a bodyguard, and he failed to save her or something like that, and she got murdered and he got killed because he failed to do his duty or whatever like that, but seems like the deity gave him another chance to come back as a zombie to solve things. But they're not gonna give it to him easy where he's gonna remember anything. He's gonna have to go back in there with nothing, no clue, no memory, and he's gonna have to solve everything from square one again. And then they do put some hilarious stuff in there. We get to see Tae Hang Ho, who plays Lee Sung Rook, and it's like freaking hilarious because these two cross paths again. Like in the last Empress, they played each other, not Wang Chi, and so like they meet again. And Sung Rook, his character, he was like, "This guy looks familiar. If I was skinny, is this how I would look like him?" So it just makes you laugh because they're just going at it with each other because they're both detectives in here. But it's like the the big Namwangshik versus the little Namwangshik, you know, so it's like all that again. So we get a little pun and things here and there, and it's hilarious. So the first the first 2 episodes just hilarious because it's Choi Jin Hyuk trying to figure out who he is, and he's zombie and he's slow and he's trying to figure things out, and it's just hilarious. But obviously it does look like the next couple episodes it's going to be getting pretty serious, as you know, he's digging deeper, and I have a feeling like they're gonna figure out like he's a zombie pretty soon, or more so she's gonna find out that he's a zombie pretty soon, but she's gonna be okay with it because, you know, he's gonna help her and all those things like that. But the whole point, you kind of get it, that they're solving who is the Santa person and why, you know, they disappear and stuff like that. And at the same time, it seems like it's going to be entangled with Choi Jin Hyuk's past and why he became a zombie and everything like that. But if you guys have not checked it out, do check it out. I really do enjoy it. I had some good laughs watching it when I thought it was kind of scary, but I'm pretty sure these next couple parts will have some scary stuff in there or thriller stuff, but I really do enjoy it. But that's it for today, and I will see you guys in the next drama review.